Today I'm going to cook another recipe from the new vegan book. We've been using that a lot this week, and the recipe is the Aduki bean casserole. We've had this a few times before. It's quite nice, so I thought I'd make this for our dinner today. So for the ingredients, I've got everything out ready, and you need a tablespoon of olive oil and a little bit for the sweet potatoes, 2 onions finely chopped, 1 carrot finely chopped, 2 large garlic cloves, teaspoon of chili flakes, red wine vinegar, a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger, got tomato puree, 1 tablespoon, 150 millilitres of coconut milk, half a vegetable stock cube, although I'm probably going to leave that out because I'm not a big fan of using them because they often have a lot of salt in and things. 225 gram of canned Aduki beans, a teaspoon of Marmite, a heaped teaspoon of miso paste, 100 grams, it says frozen peas, but we don't have a freezer, so we've got some fresh garden peas, 1 large sweet potato, I've got 2 sort of medium ones, and it's got sea salt and freshly ground black pepper. Again, I'll probably skip the salt, but I will put a bit of pepper in. First thing I'm going to do is finally chop up these 2 onions. Next up is the carrot, so just chop the ends off, get rid of those. And the garlic. Now everything's been chopped, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of oil and a teaspoon of chili flakes, and leave those till the onions are translucent. While the onions are frying, I'm going to peel and slice the sweet potatoes. Now the onions are nicely cooked, and add half a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. And let that evaporate. Next to go in is the ginger, so I'm just going to grate a thumb-sized piece in. Next to go in is a tablespoon of the tomato puree and the coconut milk, and this will just simmer until the carrots are soft. Now my carrots have softened and it's been simmering for a while, I'm going to add the Aduki beans that I've drained, and also a teaspoon of miso paste, and the teaspoon of Marmite. Last thing to go in is the peas. It's supposed to be 100 grams, but I've got 190 here, and I might as well use the pack up. So chuck that lot in. And that's the last thing to go in the pan. Just need those to warm through, and then we can put it in the casserole dish. The mix has been on the hob for a little while, and the peas are now warm. So I'm going to transfer that to the baking dish, the casserole dish. Just going to spread that out evenly. I've had my sweet potato slices. I put some olive oil and some chili flakes and just tossed them up. So they've been sort of marinating a bit. So just place these over the top in some layers. Last but not least, I'm going to cover it in tin foil. Put a bit of tin foil, cover the dish over, and I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. And then I'll take the tin foil off and cook it for another 20 minutes or so, just so the top sort of goes nice and crispy. And then yeah, then dinner time. So this is the meal dished up, looking really nice. As I say, we've had this before and it's really tasty. Definitely something I would recommend cooking. Really good mix, so you've got your potatoes and all your veg in one meal.